today guys, you won't believe it guys, but we're finally playing Minecraft Java edition guys. Well, today guys, we're gonna be surviving a full time of Minecraft trial guys. This video might be cool because you might see some major changes here guys. So anyways, I'm guys, you can see, as you can see guys, I am opening up Minecraft guys, yeah. And I decided to delete it because the world is full of ender dragons, and I decided to make a new one. Guys, this isn't considered as cheating, guys, but what I was doing, guys, is that this chest has appeared, and I've always got too tempted to break it, so I decided to break it, guys, because it was on. So I decided to hunt some chickens and decided to go in this cave there before. So first of all I need to hunt before I go in the cave. And I forgot to list 3 goals. 1 goal is to build a house to live in. 2 is to get full iron gear. And finally get a pet, which isn't that hard guys, but can I complete it within 100 minutes within a computer guys? Well, let's find out. And when I was exploring the cave, soon I ran across some iron. So I immediately got some iron, and when I was mining the iron, I realized that the iron was in 8 vein, but 8 vein isn't enough. I found a 12 vein iron, so I should probably get that. So before I could get more iron, I should probably craft a sword just to hunt down some skeletons. Then as soon as I saw the edge of the cave, I found a skeleton. But then the skeletons have damaged me a lot. That I am low on health. And when I was trying to get the cave, the skeleton brought me 1 shot away from death. So as quickly as I knew, I decided to cover myself, and then that was a close call. Whew. Then I decided to make a furnace. And after I crafted that furnace, I decided to place it down and smelt some iron so that the chances of killing the skeleton is higher. So I decided to smelt a bit of the iron and get up to get some wood so that I can make some more tools. Then I decided to make an iron pickaxe so that I can get to more stone. Annoying skeletons are now being destroyed. Then I decided to continue my journey of caving, but before I did that, I decided to kill this stupid skeleton that almost killed me the last time. And it was turning nighttime, and I decided to make a thought that on the first day I would not sleep, but on the rest I would. So on one day, not one day, but what I was trying to do, guys, is I was trying to do the safest exploring, underwater exploring, but you know that was not safe. But we have a bunch of doors to deal with, and getting iron is so much easier. So much easier so that I won't deal with those stupid mobs. At first, I decided to rest for a second to get a lookout on some iron, until I found my first iron, but that's only a 1 vein. Actually, not. So I decided to continue exploring. After exploring for minutes and minutes, I couldn't find any iron, but after a few minutes, I found some. So I decided to mine the iron I found, and it seems like I've only got a 2 vein, and that's not good. And then I found another 2 iron, and that's still not good. And after exploring for what seemed like forever, I got out with just 1 and 2 iron left. Then I decided to smelt my iron and thought it was the perfect time to build my house now. But before I do any of that, I decided to set things up and hunt a few animals to get some beds. I even got some iron to make things a lot easier. This is a fast clip of things getting ready to make my house. Now I decided it was the perfect time to make my house now. So I decided to chop a bunch of wood. chopping for a full day of wood until my axe broke. I decided to see how many wood I had, and guess what? I had more than 3.5 stacks of wood, and that's more than enough, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, that is more than enough. Then I heard that YouTubers recommend you cutting a bunch of leaves, guys, and the best way to do it is by shear. So what I did, guys, is I just sheared a bunch of sheeps, guys, and then I decided to I don't know. This is so satisfying. After cutting a bunch of leaves until I had half a health on my shears, I decided to say that there's been enough chopping down trees, guys, and I had over a stack and a half of this. And what I was doing, guys, is I was finding land to build my house, but then I just realized that it was getting laggy, and then I realized that my random distance was all the way back, so I decided to turn it back to 12 chunks. Then it felt so much smoother. Then I decided to get some food and explore so that I can find space for my house. And then I realized that land was super far away, like near like that river is. So I decided to craft a boat so that I can get past that river. After making the boat, I decided to sail to the far lands. No, I didn't mean that far lands thing. The structure here. I decided to sail to new lands where I can build my house. Oh, and you can hear my baby, so don't listen to her. So I decided to sail to some new lands, guys, and I decided to get some sugar cane. Yeah, I don't know why, but I decided to get it just to make like a paper, but I actually didn't. And I found a cave down there, so I decided to grab the iron down there to accomplish my goal of getting iron. So it's a bit of iron, guys, but I got some just to accomplish my iron armor goal. Just with less than 1 hour left, I decided to make the house right now. So I decided to set where I build the house like right over here, guys. So I decided to put my bed here, guys, and I decided to put some other stuff. After getting ready and doing some workbenching, I finally got to make my house. After designing my house on the floor, I got to make the skeleton of my house then. After designing my house and stripping all of the oak logs that I made from the skeleton of the house, I finally decided to sleep because the day has ended. After my final touches of making the skeleton of the house, I finally made the skeleton of the house. So I decided to place all of the wood. And after filling out the skeleton of my house, I finally got to make the windows of my house. When I was setting out the windows, I forgot that I needed sand to block out to create windows. So after I made the windows, I got some sand. After getting so much sand under the water, I got more than enough sand that I didn't need all of the sand. As soon as I was placing the bed, it said day 4, even when the sun was not even close to setting. So I don't know why it said that. Even when the sun is not even close to setting, guys. That was a weird thing, I guess. Then I decided to set out the entrance of the house, and I decided to smelt my sand I have. After setting out the roof and creating the windows, time was ticking. It was less than 37 minutes before the world can be deleted. So I had to move on fast. I realized I didn't complete one single goal and 35 minutes was left, so I had to finish the house quickly. And I decided to finish my house by creating the windows, and oh no, the roof is not finished. I need to complete a goal. So what I did was I decided to complete the getting a pet goal by getting outside and using my bones. After taking forever to find a dog, I finally found a dog. But I had 2 chances and I failed. And the trip was not worth it. Just then, I realized that it was less than 30 minutes left. So I had to move on quick. After taking a quick look of my house, I realized that it didn't look as fresh as I think. So because the ground wasn't filled up, so I decided to fill up that inner layer here and hope the house looked good. I finally finished my house with just one wood left. Then I decided to go to the menu for no reason. After accomplishing my first goal, I had no time left. So what I did was I decided to hunt for a night for skeletons to finally tame a dog. After minutes of searching, I finally found a skeleton to hunt, but I realized that it was doing the damage I didn't expect, and this happened. I found my first bone, not really because it was my third bone and not but then I realized that I was surrounded by monsters, so I decided to run away and find shelter. That skeleton I was looking for was a bad idea because when I was taking him out, I realized that it did a lot of damage to me. But then I realized that zombies were here, and those zombies brought me back to 2 hearts. And then, as soon as I can, I decided to run for my life and cover myself with leaves. The last day has struck, and the moon was setting rapidly. So I have to find a skeleton because you can see I have less than 20 minutes left. When I aimed for the last skeleton, I realized that I was at 2 hearts and a ton of creepers are nearby. So I decided to block myself with creepers, and that was a close call. And how did that creeper explode again? I decided to cover myself with leaves and run for my life. But then I accidentally placed the 2 sweet berries, and I had to really run because I don't have any more food left. So I decided to kill some animals and get food by that way. Thank you to these animals because that really saved my life. And take that zombie because you're never gonna kill me. Then I decided to take a break because my dad brought me some McDonald's. The next day I logged onto Minecraft, but then when I was hunting my fish, I realized I dropped bone meal and I didn't like that because that was not a bone. With 13 minutes left, I decided to tame this dog and this happened. I finally got a dog! 2 out of 3 goals accomplished. I named my dog Robert. And then when I decided to get some iron, I breached through this iron, but then it was only a 2 vein, and I knew I had to go to the caves. So as quickly as I knew, I grabbed my water bucket and I got down to the caves and mined some iron. Decided to go back up, run home, get some iron, design my home with leaves, and get a mega bed. And with just 3 minutes left, I crafted the full iron armor and I finally accomplished all of my goals. I was very happy at the end because I finally have beaten the challenge. After making some goodbye signs, with 30 seconds left, I decided to make the thumbnail of my video. I knew I was going to miss the world. And finally, I closed the door and I did it. I took a screenshot of my world and then I realized that I can't get out of my house. Then I killed my dog and I decided to kill myself and delete the world. Thanks for watching. Watch one of my Minecraft videos here and please subscribe to my other channels and friends. Goodbye.